I've just completed a 5-day fast, or more specifically, going 110 hours without eating any food. The primary motivation was to reduce body fat around my waist. So I've lifted consistently over several decades, and during that time, I've also taken measurements of my chest and my waist and my bicep and forearm and thigh and calf. And so I know how it's changed over the years. When I was in my 20s, I had about a 31-inch waist. The smallest I've ever measured was about 30 and a half. So 31-inch waist kind of looks like this. So when I was in my 30s, I was about a 32-inch waist. In my 40s, 33-inch waist. In my 50s, about a 34-inch waist. And now I have about a 35-inch waist. And in fact, on the morning that I started the fast, on Sunday night. Sunday morning, I measured a 35.5-inch waist. I weighed 173.2 pounds. Then I ate normally throughout the day. I was going to start the fast after dinner. I had a 36-inch waist and 175.4 pounds was my weight. So those were my starting measurements. Why? I've never done a fast. I've never done anything like this. So what would me start? Well, I have tried certain diets from January 1st to basically Super Bowl. A few years I've tried taking out all sugar from my diet and all flour products. So basically no wheat or gluten or anything like that. And that's typically would give me about an inch and a half reduction in my waist. So the motivation for going to a 5-day fast, I came across a video by Dr. Eric Berg where he really talked about the benefits of through a 5-day fast, basically eating no food. Your body not only goes into ketosis, but also something called autophagy, which is a cleansing that only happens if you deny your body food. So there are several things that resonated about that with me, and so I decided to try it. The results over the 108 hours are shown in these two plots. The one on the left is my weight, which you can see was during the period of the fast consistently decreased, and the one on the right is my waist measurements, which the blue spheres are measurements in the morning and the green dots are measurements at night. So you can see, even though I was reducing weight fairly consistently because there was no food going in, only water and Propel was what I was drinking. The waist measurements sometimes were not, they were staying the same, sometimes not decreasing. In fact, I was getting frustrated about that. So on Tuesday, after 48 hours, not only working out in the morning, so throughout this whole process, I worked out every morning like I normally do. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I also did 500 sit-ups at night because I was being frustrated. I wanted to burn as much calories as possible. And I think it helped. By Friday morning, I had lost 7.6 pounds and 1.5 inches on my waist. But since 1 pound of fat can hold 3 pounds of water or a fluid, then for every 4 pounds you lose, you're really only losing 1 pound of fat. So my 7.6 pounds of fat will round up to 8. So those 8 pounds, or the 8 pounds lost, really is only 2 pounds of fat and 6 pounds of fluid. So I can expect that I'll gain that 6 pounds back. Also, when I measured on Friday morning the rest of my body, basically I lost a 1/2 inch almost everywhere. on my waist, thigh, calf, and bicep. All were a ½ inch smaller. And of course my waist was 1.5 inches smaller, but, and my forearm was 1/4 inch smaller. So I attributed that to fluid loss. And so when I gained all that fluid back, 6 pounds of fluid, I expect the ½ inch to be regained everywhere, including my waist. So really, I only lost 2 pounds of fat and about 1 inch on my waist, is what I think I'll net. So here's the before and after picture. You can see some definition difference. I recall I was flexing my stomach in both of those to try and get apples to apples comparison, but throughout the whole process, it did help to focus on the internal health benefits that the videos were describing in that cleanup process. So toward the end of the week, I did get weaker as I was lifting at the gym. And I did kind of strain shoulder muscle during that period of time. So I did reduce the weight that I normally lift and just concentrated on reps and fat burning. But I regained that strength fairly fast after it started eating. So overall, I viewed it as accomplishment, a worthwhile experience, and I think it helped my health overall.